Hey, it's Clayton Olson, and in this video, I'm going to give you one powerful question to create more love and appreciation in your relationship. The question is this: is there anything that you would love from me to appreciate more that I currently might not be seeing? Is there anything that you would love for me to appreciate more about you that maybe I haven't been seeing as often as you'd like? Those are two different variations of the same question, but you get the gist of it. And I'm going to break down why I think that question is so powerful. I was hiking in the wilderness of Colorado with my partner, and as we were hiking, we just began to explore our relationship and just look at different places where we can become stronger, where we can see each other more, where we can bring more of our authenticity, more of our vulnerability. And I was genuinely curious if there was a place in which I could be a better man, a better partner, for her in our relationship. And so I thought, okay, well, where is it that she may not be feeling like I'm seeing her full expression, but maybe there's not really the opening or a place for her to express that? And so with this question, I wanted to give her an opportunity to show me where I could be of better support in my witnessing, better support in my presence. And so I asked her, is there a place in our relationship where you would love for me to appreciate you more that I currently don't, or I currently don't enough? And she thought about that for a little bit, and she actually came back with 3 or 4 different areas where I thought that I was appreciating her, or I thought that maybe she felt appreciated about them, but in hindsight, I may have been taking them for granted. They may have been things that I was holding on to as appreciation within me, but I wasn't actually expressing them to her. And then some of them were also ones in which, by her mentioning what she would love to be appreciated more, she was offering and creating her value in the relationship even more as a partner for me to see her through a new lens. And so this question, really what it did is it allowed me to then in that moment listen, and not listen from a place of getting defensive, but listen from a place of seeing that these places where she would like to be appreciated more were simply invitations to me to step into the relationship. And it gave me more of a path to win with her in the relationship and to bring us closer. And so I wanted to share that question with you because I believe that if you're in a relationship and you have been in a while, one of the things that we may often come up against is a lack of a sense of newness in the relationship, maybe a taking the person for granted, maybe appreciating something in the beginning of the relationship, but then forgetting to appreciate that person continually for those gifts that they bring in the relationship. And so you can use that question with your partner, I believe, to create a stronger bond. It certainly did with us. Now, here's the interesting thing. When I asked the question to her, what I noticed is that there actually weren't many, if any, places where she was not seeing me in a way where I felt appreciated. And that was incredibly illuminating because I realized in that moment, I got in touch even more with just how much I feel supported in my relationship, how much I feel seen in my relationship. And so not being able to find a place where I felt like she was expressing appreciation for who I'm being as a man in the relationship, for who I'm being as a partner in the relationship, actually allowed me to connect even deeper with the value in the container that we have created over these years together. And so I believe whether you ask this question and you get some feedback that there are some places where you can appreciate your partner more, or you ask this question and you realize that your partner is appreciating you, or they're realizing that you're appreciating them exactly the way they want to be appreciated, I think this affirms and brings to light and presence between both of you the places where you can improve, from a place of creation, not defensiveness and feeling guilty or feeling judged, but from an act of creation. And it presents just how perhaps amazing the relationship already is and can bring even more gratitude and more appreciation in. Sometimes when I'm working with my clients, I recommend that they create a gratitude journal to help them begin to focus on what's there rather than what's missing. And I think this is one active way of doing that with your partner that becomes a collaborative exercise that you can explore together. So take that question, Ask it to the person that you're in relationship with, see what kind of difference it makes. Allow them to ask it to you, and for both of you to be in a place on the same team, looking at this question through a lens of how can we create a better relationship, and see what kind of love and appreciation and acceptance you can create in your connection. My name's Clayton Olson, and if you enjoyed this video and want more insights about relationship, life, performance, mindset, please subscribe, ask a question below, and I'll see you in the next video.